What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another profile here on TCGU University for the game UniVersus. Today we're going to be doing a profile on Ed and I'm. Let's jump in it. Alright, so Ed and I'm is a 16 size character with 26 health, and they are a stacking character. So it has a static, they have a static, excuse me, that before you draw your opening hand, take 3 Ed and I'm and attach it to your starting character. So you get to pick up your extra Ed and Nines in order to do some rad stuff. Enhance, add one attached character from your staging area to your hand. Your opponent discards one card. If the discarded card was a non-attack card, draw one card, or commit one of your opponent's foundations. So it gives your opponent a little bit of a choice, but that's okay. This deck's really cool. It's under order, and it wants to really take advantage of the new mechanics that we have in the game called Gauge, which says if this attack does X or more damage, attach a character from your discard pile or your deck to your character. They're probably going to be in our discard pile because of us blocking or discarding due to effects. So yeah, let's just jump into the deck. Starting off with our actions, we're playing double stop. Stop is a very good defensive piece when it comes to the backswing. I want to block with this as opposed to blocking with an N9. And then committing my opponent's character. Very, very good ability. It clears itself from the card pool. It's a really good defensive piece, especially under these 3 symbols. The last action we're playing is Showdown. Response card pool. After you block with this card, commit to my opponent's things. So with N9 discarding cards, stop committing to the character. Showdown committing their cards. I want to take and backswing them the best that I can. The character's a really, really good backswing character because it puts them in a spot where they can't necessarily defend. I rip cards out of their hand. They stop their staging area. In addition to that, it also stops action cards. A very good card. You should definitely try it out. At least it'll one of in most of your decks. See how you like the card. On to the attacks. So we are playing a Gauge deck because I want to be able to attach and use N9's ability. Imagine she has 4 shots of her ability, right? But the more things I can get to connect, the better. So we're playing 4 Crusader's Oath. Discard a card, like Ed and 9. This deck gets stun 2 and gets -2 to its Gauge rating. So if they half block, you hit them with our Gauge 3 attack. In addition to the stun 2. Card's super good in her. Card's super good for these 3 symbols gauging. I highly recommend you playing this card. The other main Gauge cards that we play are Golden Arrow. This says flip a different card in your card pool to give it speed. We play Ed and Nines, we play attacks, so like I hit you with the Crusader's Oath, I get my character back, I'll make you discard another card, and I'll flip the Crusader's Oath for 3 speed. And so I get to gauge once again. Card's really good, it's got a low block, not much else I can say about that. We're playing triple Action Clause, Gauge 4, Enhance, freeze one of my opponent's committed foundations. Because of the way that N9 works, I get to discard. If they discard an attack card, I get to commit one of my opponent's foundations, and then with Action Clause, I get to freeze it. Very cool ability. And then if they do ever go to deadlock, I get to search my deck for any Gauge attack, which we've seen quite a few, and then put it into our hand. Our last Gauge attack that we're playing is for Dust to Dust. This card's really, really rad. It has a static that says if you have at least 2 characters, it becomes cheaper to play. And then also you get to search your deck for cards in order to play them. It's a 4 for 5. Not any crazy beaters in the deck, but with ripping cards out of your hand, you don't have to do massive speed, massive damage. It's just stack more characters, use more abilities. On to the non-Gauge attacks. We've got 3 Bloodthirst. This just lets you combo with a Gauge attack and just stack it at a 9 for free. This card's super, super good, especially because it's on a 3. So let's say they waste resources stopping the Dust for Dust. That's fine. I'm still going to get my character to happen, especially with ripping cards out of their hand with Ed and 9. And then remove 1 Gauge attack from your discard pile, gain 4. That's fine. If you're at 4 or less, gain 4. It's a fine ability. It's a little bit of a panic button. I don't think it's necessarily... It's not why the card's in here, that's for sure. And then my last non-Gauge attack is Hyper Bomb. So Hyper Bomb is just a very good order attack. It's really good. It makes them make a choice as well as it catches them on the off zone. Bloodthirst and Hyper Bomb don't necessarily combo well together, but if you get them separately, Hyper Bomb's a really good lead in attack in order to keep pushing through damage. On to our foundations. I don't have these in any particular order. It's just really sit it down and explain it. So starting off with 4 Demon Hide, I don't want you to gauge, nor do I want to have you gain keyword abilities. So fighting things like Jackie, fighting things like Coffee Sound, but I just don't want you to play your stuff. Also really good spam. It's a 1/5 with a 2 high block. A good card. I think it'll probably come down to a 3 of, and you'd be fine. But we want it 4. Double Nightmare Tears, blocking low, super good. Also, your turn, flip, commit one of your, they commit one of their foundations and freeze it. It means that we get to pick a different thing with at a 9. It's a very good card. I suggest putting it into 2 of in every deck that can possibly play it. We're playing triple Ageless and Wise because I don't want my things to get blown up. After a opponent will play an ability that will cause any number of my foundations to leave my staging area, cancel its effects. For the same reason that I'm playing triple Pursuing a Vendetta. It's the same thing, except after the card leaves, I get to pick anything and put it in. So this combination is really good, having both. Like, I'm okay if that leaves, I'll Pursuing a Vendetta. Or very much, I don't want anything to leave. Well, Ageless and Wise. Card's super good. I like the fact that the order symbol has access to both of these options. We're playing triple Fei Fei. Fei Fei just says flip -3 speed. Really good whenever I'm picking up 0 mid blocks on my turn in order to block on my opponent's turn. Super, super needed. Also got a gnarly low block. These are some really good spams that we're showing off. Continuing on, I'm trying to find more spam. We don't have any more. We're playing One God of Thunder. Just lets us reroll abilities in order for blocking, as well as it's really good with the Pursuing a Vendetta play because the card comes in committed, so I can just destroy anything and then ready the cool thing that I want. Super needed. I probably think it should be a 2 of, but we're playing some other 3 diffs, so we had to cut some room. We're playing Triple Mushroom Experimentation. This is just, let's make Ed a 9 say, instead of having to force the mid block, it just turns anything to 1 printed damage. Let's say it's a high or low and I can't afford to half block it. Boom, it's 1 damage. In addition to that, my character does absolutely nothing on my opponent's turn, so let's commit it. And let's discard 2, draw 2. That's totally fine. We're playing 1 Bebop Blues. It's more action hate. We don't really have a good use for momentum, so this is a good one. Double Securing is Destiny. This card takes care of opponent's non-keyword abilities, and those are very strong in the game. You got a missile launcher that's trying to get speed? I don't think so. I'll block it with the N9. 1 from Mother Russia. This card says that if they attempt to draw something, you commit and you add it into their card pool. With Ed and 9 discarding a bunch of cards out of their hand, this card's a really good safety net of, if they have a draw 1 on board, you make them discard, they draw their 1, they actually did not. Super good, especially with the God of Thunder play to ready it. 1 Trusted Keeper. Maybe I don't want to block with the Ed 9, maybe I want to block with Trusted Keeper. In addition to this, after I lift this card to my hand, I get to commit 1 of their cards. I get to pick it. So, super good card. I like this card a bunch in a lot of different decks. We're playing 4 Otter Savarus. All of our attacks are order attacks, so they get +2 speed. As well as, after I check it, I get to draw a card. Super simple. And then probably the best card in the deck, Suspicious of Mr. X. So this card says commit anything on their board. Because I start with 4 characters, if I just double build 2 of these, I get to commit 2 things and then another thing with Edit 9. Very, very strong ability. And it commits any foundation in the game. It commits any asset, any foundation because of how many characters I have stacked. Plus us gauging them back, these just become even more alive. Super, super gnarly card. Alrighty, so that was Ed and I. Thank you very much for watching the video. If you like the content, please go out to patreon.com/TCGU University in order to support us out there. At the $3 level, you get to see all the matches a week early from the Ed and I versus Melina match that we just filmed. So if you have any suggestions of matches you want to see on the campus championship, let us know down in the comments down below. So with that, from all of us here at TCGU, stay alert.